We are already 2 weeks into this project, and now we are going into week 3. Welcome everyone to MLB The Show 25. Game number 13. And today we're gonna kick off week 3 against the Rockies. And check out this interesting lineup.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Almost ready to get underway, and on the mound now, Charlie Morton. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, he'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. That one is upstairs. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ball one there. Nobody out, runner at first. And now 2-2.
Low.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball
went down
at the
with the
knees.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. It took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ezekiel Tovar in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Runner on the move. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they could even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. Cowser. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
I'll watch the runner at second.
Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing. They can get
threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score.
1 man left on base.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, Herman Marquez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
O'Neill, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and it one-hops the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Golden opportunity right here. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Swinging a foul out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One run's in. The second run scores. It's 2-0. A two-run double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ramon Urias. Swings through that.
No balls, one strike.
Man at second. That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
I'm right to it.
Take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
And that one fouled off. Mountcastle leads off second with one gone in the inning. And a foul ball.
Take it easy, Cowser.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's outside. The 1-2. Up the middle, Tovar. Throws to first in time. This is Dylan Carlson. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Jones makes the catch,
Remember,
and the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And now the DH, Chris Bryant. Morton back to work. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
He took that second.
Now here's Nolan Jones.
I'll take care of things for him.
There's a strike. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Tyro Estrada in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Mountcastle makes the play, and it's out number 3.
3 up, 3 down.
Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, Laureano comes up to hit.
Laureano.
This one popped up right side. Estrada. He makes the grab. 1 down.
The shortstop, Jackson.
So up next, Jackson Holiday.
Who did really well against the Brewers.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Ooh, Baya.
0-1.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Orioles held in check there as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jacob Stallings now. That clips the corner. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or what? Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
In there at the knees. 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's 2 down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Man, he can't even get a hold of that one.
0-2.
Hilliard off of first with 2 away. Next offering is down low.
Especially 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number.
Morton's pitching.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Tyler
Morton
O'Neill.
pitching a really good game here.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Fought off foul. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a
That
strikeout.
was really high.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Headed towards the corner.
That ball's
And a
foul.
foul ball.
Ball outside.
And misses inside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
That's a
And
ball.
there's a ball. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second
Wow.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
That's
Nice
good.
job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center.
Up flying that.
And that is that. No runs. In the air, right field. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Michael Tolia. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Sia strikes him out for the second time today.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Bryant stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Off the mark there, and now 2-0.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at-bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
I'm sorry, did you want to think twice about that call?
And it goes just foul.
Hey. You want to show you how to end it? Here, no, we're back.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Oh man, I might have messed that up.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Rockies are down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0.
That was a sacrifice all the way around.
Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom 4, here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
He just belted that.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Good. Close.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Fly to left his first time. Holliday measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds. Usually a second baseman, but today starting at shortstop. Ouch. Garrett Sanchez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he swings through that one.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Holliday leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Orioles add 1 on a solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
I don't remember. The Rockies
we're back. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones.
I do have a favor.
Back to work.
Because of that.
Gets the call. And it's 0-1.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times. And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next pitch is downstairs.
I think Gabriel would be able to call a favor in the loaded bases.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
To the right side. He'll do it himself. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Sam Hilliard getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Now a blooper back behind short. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Tyler O'Neill. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Westberg at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is foul back.
I do have a favor.
One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Depending if he throws any more of my batters.
And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground to third. To first, home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and now the catcher comes up to him, Jacob Stallings. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering that day.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
You have the right. Cash in a favor. So, I have to choose when I want to use it.
Struck him out looking.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expected to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that. And it's really good stuff working on the mound.
Throw back at one of the batters?
Check swing, called strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
McMahon stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sink as a hitter. You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Lawrence.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball.
This ain't always been good to me.
And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
That one fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
One gone, runner at first. And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Rolled to short, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Laureano. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Carlson off of first with 2 away. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, Estrada. Fires over to first. And Laureano is retired. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. Ball 1 low.
Oh.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Tolia in the box again, takes the strike. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone. And
he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still down 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Victor Vodnik.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Holiday now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the air out towards right center. Doyle hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Tolia makes the catch. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. 1 for 3. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Doyle on his way over, makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, that favor? Were you guys throwing at me? You throwing him a batter earlier?
And there's the strike.
Look at that right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get
No,
there.
that's out.
Outside. And a count 2-1. And there's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it
in there safely. That one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
That one missed. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Felix Bautista.
I'm bringing Keegan Akin out. Why did they give me Bautista? Since I stayed till 3:30 today.
Stallings up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Jones, the lead runner at second. Hilliard at first. One goal. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Doyle stands in here, takes ball one low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. The tying run at the plate. And down on strikes he goes. Third out. And
I'm calling my favor in. This is what happens.
Back down to number 2. So we get an intentional walk with no outs in the inning.
This is what you do.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Ramon Rios, the next to hit for the Orioles.
This is what you do.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. Bodnick back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And that's off the outside edge. 1-1.
This is called you don't throw at my batters.
In the air, left side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Oh, now they're going to turn.
And into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Carlson. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Get the bases
so next to hit for Baltimore, Ramon Laureano. And a foul ball. So they're all loaded up. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. Out to escape.
Good anyway.
Back here in Baltimore, here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. That's in there.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
On the ground to first. Mountcastle steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down. Now it's going to be Ezekiel Tovar. And that is out of play. The Orioles trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss.
No ball.
Guess
2
what?
strikes.
Checkmate. End of your game.
Swing for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. That one in there across the letters.
I hope I'm right. Shutout, strikeout.
Bautista is just 1 strike away.
No, that missed. That's
Pitch
the ball.
misses there. 2-2.
Right again.
And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ball. Come on. Fastball, strikeout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save. Well, he did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3 to secure the W for his guys.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
You guys, that is 3 teams that have been shut down. Right. 3 teams have been shut down. about another successful win. But the next time that we play, we're going to take on the Padres when we do it. And then on Wednesday, I got a treat for you guys. It's the Dodgers on Wednesday. But the Padres is tomorrow night. So, this is the matchup for tomorrow night. So until next time, thank y'all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you all. Have a good night.